Hello and welcome to the Daytona International Speedway. And I know what you might be thinking, what on earth are those cars and what sign-up video did I possibly miss? Well, you didn't miss a sign-up video because I did not put a sign-up video out for this. This series will feature 12 champions that I witnessed race during the season for my 3 series. And I invited 12 of them, well, 12 of them are going to be racing in this series. The first one is the guy you are on right now, Dylan Poteet. Now, he was going to be driving a 31, but someone else has the number, so he said that he wanted 78. Jacob Lawler will be driving the number 11, and these cars are actually based off their own schemes, so that's one thing.
Drivers, start your engines!
The 2 red cars will be starting on row 2. They are Charlie Rodriguez in the 15 and Cosmic Nova in the 42. Then you have Brian James in the white number 65 in row 3 and starting alongside Ian Dutta. Jeffrey Buckeye in the 3rd red car number 66, will be starting inside row number 4. Starting alongside the guy who has the 31, Trevor Meacham, the Coke Vanilla Cup Series champion. Sam McMillan will be starting in row 5 alongside the Reebok Truck champ, Jacob Sisko. Forgot to mention what series these guys are actually representing. Sorry. Dylan Poteet is representing the Oreo Truck Series. Jacob Lawler, the Snickers Cup Series. Charlie Rodriguez will be representing the Reese's Grand National Series. Cosmic Nova, the Insomniac Elite Series. Ian Dutta, the Sony Cup Series. Brian James, the Quicken Loans Cup Series. Jeffrey Buckeye, the Pokemon Cup Series. Whoops. Sam McMillan, the Royal Cola Series. And on the final row, we have Luke Walker starting on the outside, representing the Mobile One Cup Series. That's why his car is going to be black and silver. And on the inside, the DuPont Cup Series champion, Charlie Fibrosis. So the field is actually coming through turns number 3 and 4. There you see, so we'll take a little bit of an outside look at these, and you see on the on the doors of these cars, each of the drivers' names, which will be good for me so I can actually tell them apart. Especially when we have 2 cars that are both red and black. So this should be fun. 10 laps here in store from Daytona, and I'm interested to kind of see how this one will go. So the pace car should pull off soon. There it is. Field under the control of Dylan Poteet in car 78. And the green flag is out. We're underway here from Daytona. Sorry to be quiet a little bit. I'm kind of watching TV at the same point. Sorry about that. Cosmic Nova will now try and go to the top spot as Luke Walker drops to the inside line and a couple of car lengths behind Charlie Fibrosis. So Cosmic Nova now will go to the top spot. Here comes Brian James to the inside, and Jeffrey Buckeye, never mind, they'll make it 3 wide for second. Jacob Lawler gets sent up to the high side. And 1 lap in the books here. And oh, Sam McMillan! Man, he had to drive that car. He's got problems. Issues with car 87. As he is off the pace and still losing speed. That a tough break for Luke Walker, Charlie Fibrosis, and Jacob Sisko. They have gone separated from the pack. They are going to have to work hard to catch back up, and we'll try and figure out what happened to the Sam McMillan car. As is right out of the tri-oval after running their fast lap of the race. So now it's Jeffrey Buckeye in the red and white number 66 that takes the top spot. Charlie Rodriguez into second, and Trevor Meacham will run third. Here comes Rodriguez to the inside. At the line, Buckeye leads lap number 2. Important because you don't get points just for leading a lap. You get points for leading either the most laps, the second most laps, or the third most laps, as Trevor Meacham now goes for the top spot. McMillan has stalled the car out on the track. And look at that. These three have caught back up now, at least to the front pack. And an unfortunate break for Sam McMillan in the 87. As Ian Dutta now goes to the top spot, we'll follow the 87, see if he retires or returns to the track. As I'm pretty sure the INORL IROC officials here are going to be very interested to try and see what happened to that car. As Poteet now goes for second, Jacob Sisko right behind him in third. Now Poteet goes for the top spot, and he will grab it going through turn number 1. Cosmic Nova now in the 42 comes to the inside, and he will grab second. And the two black and silverish cars, Luke Walker inside of Ian Dutta there. As they're 3 wide back here just behind them. I'm just praying that no one gets into the wall, because then their race is over. Cosmic Nova now goes for the top spot, and he will grab it as they come off turn number 4. As 3 wide now for second, Jeffrey Buckeye on the inside, as well as Luke Walker in the middle, and Dylan Poteet on the outside. So Jeffrey Buckeye clears that one. Brian James now into third. Charlie Fibrosis is up in this battle as well, as Luke Walker has Ian Dutta on his back bumper. Now Buckeye goes for the top spot as they go down the back straightaway. McMillan's car still sits on pit road as officials trying to diagnose what went wrong in the 87. Obviously, if he does return to track, it's only going to be to try and salvage some points here. Obviously, the bright side is if he does finish dead last here, he will start on the pole for the next race. Charlie Fibrosis now goes to the top spot, though. And the white and aqua car of Charlie Fibrosis now to the lead. Trevor Meacham into second. And it'll be Jacob Lawler going for third. And grabbing as they go down the back straightaway. Now he wants second from Trevor Meacham. He's got Charlie Rodriguez and Dylan Poteet behind him. And then it's Luke Walker and Jacob Sisko in the back there. As they've already gotten the halfway flags. This time by, there'll be 4 laps to go. And here comes Jacob Lawler to the race lead. At the line, Fibrosis leads. Poteet's going for second. Well, actually for third, sorry. And then it'll be Luke Walker into third. Jacob Sisko's up there in fourth. Here comes Dylan Poteet, our pole sitter here today. He wants the top spot once again. And possibly trying to clinch up the most laps led. They're 4 wide. Oh boy. They settle that one out. Brian James and Cosmic Nova now 2 wide. As Fibrosis is the big loser in that one. Luckily no one gets the wall, and Jacob Sisko goes for the top spot now. He's got Ian Dutta now going to his inside though, as whoa, Jacob Lawler went to the middle there of right underneath Poteet. Cosmic Nova now going for the top spot here, as there are going to be 2 laps to go at the stripe. Trevor Meacham wants the top spot as well. As Meacham not going to push it, as Poteet's in the wall. A lot of damage to 78. He is out of the draft. Meanwhile, Sam McMillan has now gone back up into the back onto the track. Not going to be any good for him though. As at the line, Nova led, but now it's Meacham who's going to take the top spot, and it's a 10-car lead draft. As here comes Charlie Rodriguez now. So Poteet's going to lose the draft. He'll finish 11th most likely here today. There's what's left of Poteet's car. I can't tell if it's more damage or what the damage has been done to that car though. But he got the wall hard. Charlie Rodriguez now is in the top spot. as the field will come to the white flag this time by. And I think it's either going to be Rodriguez, Fibrosis, or Walker that might come away as the victor here today and get the prize of being the final starter on the grid at the next race. Well, Fibrosis is going to clear him for second as they go down to turn number 1. Can they catch Rodriguez, though? And what a story it'd be if Fibrosis can go and get the win. He goes from the final row to the top spot if he can. Didn't make a move though, but then again, I don't know. We could see Fibrosis still pull this one out. The battle of the Charlies as they come down to the stripe. And Charlie Rodriguez, Charlie Fibrosis at the stripe. Give it to Rodriguez. Here comes Poti to the line. And McMillan's in turn number 2. But how about that for a finish? 12 1,000 separated the Charlies, Rodriguez and Fibrosis. So it'll be Charlie Rodriguez and Charlie Fibrosis. Luke Walker came home 3rd today. Jacob Sisko 4th. Ian Dutta, then Cosmic Nova, Jeffrey Buckeye, Trevor Meacham, Brian James, Jacob Lawler, Dylan Poti, and Sam McMillan 4 laps down. Like mentioned, the starting order for next week will be inverse. Sam McMillan will start on the pole. Charlie Rodriguez will start shotgun on the field. And with that, I'm Gordon Fan291. This has been a production of the INORL Racing Contained. I'll see you guys next time.